Alright guys, we got a car that somehow ended up inside this lot on its side.
Yes, I believe this might be the third person. She said she doesn't drive, but she was with someone else, her friend who was driving. Alright, 7-4. I'll let EMS know. So we got a Tesla that went through the fence into the park here, turned over on its side. We're just making sure nobody else is left in the one vehicle.
It went through this gate, came from over there somewhere, went through the gate. It's on its side. They have patients over there, so I'm not gonna film that at all. There's a couple of patients. So the gate where the crash was, the people are on the other side over there. They said there might be a third person missing. They're looking for somebody else. Pieces of the car are all over the place. There's a Tesla. They got the patients over there. They're treating them. I think there might be an extrication that might be taking place. I'm not sure. The firefighters are checking to see if there's another person either in the car or walking around somewhere. They took one person out on a stretcher, and they have another one over there they're taking care of. I'll pan over, but you can't see them. They're right there. These accidents happen in the middle of the night. These people are careless driving, and sometimes they're drinking and what have you. Packaging the other patient. The members are still breaking some glass here. I think they're still looking just in case. Looking for somebody in there, but I'm not sure they're around. I mean, I'm not sure they're in there. Tesla. They said it was a Tesla. I don't know. It didn't catch fire or anything. So that's a good thing. I guess the third person they were looking for, they went back there for some reason, but there's no outlet back there. This car came flying high through that gate. There's pieces of it all over the place. Down there. Over here. This is looks like a skateboarding park. And they're checking out the battery situation. Must have been traveling at a high rate of speed because it's totally demolished. And this is 4 o'clock in the morning off the exit. We were heading back to Manhattan, cross Bronx Expressway. This is going north. We got to go on the other side to go back downtown. And it just came in as we were on our way here. At first they couldn't find it because look at where it ended up inside the park. And they found it just as we arrived on scene. They're still packaging the one person over there. They're on a board on the floor. They transported one, and supposedly the third person that was missing either showed up somewhere else or they never said anything else about it. They're checking everything they have to check just to make sure. This should be done quickly. I mean, not quickly, very soon here. All right. There goes the other patient. They took the local off. Alright, they're done here. Everybody's gonna start checking out. Let me take a peek of it. Look at all the chunks of the car all over the place. It looks like it exploded into a big ball of debris. Everybody's making sure there's nobody down there. The wheel came off, the wheel exploded. The other wheel came off. Look at all the debris here. It exploded into smithereens. Took out concrete and everything. So engine 42 and tower ladder 44 handled the scene, and they're starting to take out. So let's try to analyze how this happened. That's the exit that comes off the Cross Bronx Expressway heading north. So we're trying to figure out if they came off of there flying. They must have been flying up that ramp and right through this gate is JEROME skate park. Right through this gate, right through. It took out a lot of cement, pieces of cement. There's the gate. The units are taking up. There's the gate. And look at the size of that chunk of cement. It broke it into pieces. Anyway, look at the size of that piece of cement, how it cracked it in half and almost pulled it out of its foundation. Took some of it out of there as well. I don't know what part of the car that was over there. With the gate, there's a part of the car there, a rim, tire, and then a piece of the gate is over there. There's chunks of the car way over there. Let me go take a little peek over here. Alright, they're dismissing the EMS since they transported whoever was. Let me go over here, give you a different perspective. This is the ramp that goes down up north. From the Cross Bronx Expressway here and Jerome Avenue, This is really the only call since the 1076 earlier this afternoon. 2 and 2, we're going to see you all on the other side. This call came in as an auto extrication, by the way. So I think that they were out of the car before FD got here. We got here at the same time, Tower Ladder 44. Anyway, almost 5 o'clock in the morning, so okay.